In this clip, you can see our batter Michaela has her hands up next to her ears, nice and tight. She's got her hands in the position A. And with a correct swing, you want to go from A to C. You can see here in this triangle. You want to take your hands directly to the ball, the end of that barrel, straight to the ball. Nice, strong hands. So you can see here, we're going A to C, and treating it like it's a right triangle. Okay. What you don't want to do is go from A, B to C. If you're taking your hands to point B, that means you are dropping your elbow, dropping your hands, and you can see here that the barrel of the bat is going to dip. Okay. Therefore, if you do make contact with the ball, it's going to go straight up in the air. And then also your chances of making contact with the ball decrease significantly because your barrel of your bat is not on the plane of the ball. So here you can see them both together, nice A to C motion. Our batter AG here has one of the most beautiful swings I've ever seen. She does an excellent job of loading then exploding, and you can see her in slow motion. She's got her hands high, she does her nice A to C, but she loads her weight. She takes about 80% of her body weight on that back leg, and then she explodes through the ball and has a beautiful follow through. Now let's really focus on her legs and her hips. You can see how she loads. She brings her foot back, and then she takes a step towards the pitcher where she can really rotate those hips and use her legs and all her strength to really drive through the ball. Next, we're going to introduce the proper bunting technique. First thing that you need to be able to do is grip the bat. This is very important because if you grip the bat incorrectly, it can cause serious injuries. I teach all of my girls to do a thumbs up and then basically pinch the bat between their thumb and their pointer finger where it's been bent there. This keeps players from wrapping their hands around the bat, because if you were to get hit with a pitch with your fingers between the ball and the bat, that could really break some fingers and do some serious damage. So we always want to make sure that we're doing that proper thumbs up grip. In addition to having a proper grip, it's important to have split hands. You really want that left hand lined up with your left shoulder and your right hand lined up with your right shoulder. This just increases sturdiness of the bat, allows you to have stronger hands and more control of your bat while bunting. In this image, you can see that Michaela's hips are square with where the pitcher will be standing. Her hips and her shoulders are lined up facing towards the field. Her barrel is at approximately a 45-degree angle, which is exactly where you want it to be. You always want your hand near the end of the barrel to be higher than your hand halfway between the barrel. This is so that the ball will go straight into the dirt rather than popping up. Last thing you want to do when bunting is pop up a ball, because usually you have base runners on and they're going to be running and trying to advance, and you don't want to pop up for the potential of a double play. Running to first base after getting a hit may seem like a very simple skill. However, if done incorrectly, it can cost you base runners, and base runners are always important. What you want to do is after you hit the ball, you want to make sure that you're running in foul territory to the right of the foul line, and then you want to make sure that you are running as hard as you can all the way through the bag. Make sure you run through the bag and then stop once you get past first base. What you don't want to do is run in foul territory and then stop right on top of first base. When you get a hit and it's been hit to the outfield and you know there's an opportunity for extra bases, as you're running to first base, before you get to about 3/4 of the way through, you want to start making, I call, a banana. And this is where you kind of swing outwards. That way you can really hit the inside corner of that bag and stay tight as you're running into second base. What you don't want to do is run through first base and then get really wide. Getting wide once you've already ran through first base adds seconds and seconds to your time from home to second. The longer it takes you to get from home to second, the better your chances are getting thrown out. That is what we don't want to happen. We need base runners on to score runs so that you can win the game. As you're getting a lead from first, or any base at that matter, you want to make sure that your timing is perfect. You are allowed to leave the bag when the ball is being released from the pitcher's hand. So you can see that Michaela here is leaving right on time. She's leaving as the ball is being released from the pitcher's hand, and she's going at a comfortable distance where she can get back to the bag in a quickly manner. I always teach off hard, back hard. So she's off the bag hard, and she comes back hard. Two methods of sliding that you're going to see here, just a basic feet first into the bag and then a basic feet first into the bag with a pop-up. You can start teaching this method of sliding at any age. It's very safe. You just need to make sure that your athletes are tucking their legs underneath and really sliding more on their hip than their bottom. Pop-up slide is great when you have other runners on base and you're needing to pop up really quickly to see where the ball is and to see if you can advance another 60 feet.